Hi guys!
Hi everyone!
So today you join us and it's after 360 days of waiting for our new camper van.
We have one more sleep to go. So where do you think we are?
We're at the pub! So we've just got that one sleep, camper van tomorrow, very excited. Roll the titles, let's go and collect that camper van. So today's the day then, we're finally going to go and pick up our van. 361 days now, because it's the day after yesterday where we were down in the pub. So, bit of an itinerary for today. It feels quite early, had an early start to get up here. Bleary-eyed. So we're dropping the dog off, we've got her in kennels for the night, so we kind of can concentrate on everything that we need to do, because there's obviously the van handover to do. Got to do all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff, make sure it's registered properly and everything. You've got to do some work this morning. So
got a meeting.
Dedicated to the cause.
Taken the day off, but I've got a meeting.
So you've got laptop and everything with you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Headphones and stuff to be doing all of that.
Yeah.
And then 2 o'clock is the time that we're set to pick up our new van, and we're so excited.
I think I'm still disbelief.
Yeah.
To a degree, though, actually. I'm still not convinced it's going to happen.
It's like an out-of-body experience. Because we sold our Kelly before we put the order in for the Grand first, then the Sven. It's been such an emotional roller coaster waiting for this. I think we were totting up. It's almost 18 months, I think, isn't it, that we've not had a camper van. And we're still amazed that we've managed to be able to produce content for everybody during that time. So somehow, yeah. So thank you for being patient with us and waiting to see this moment when we collect our van, and all should be good hopefully. So let's see what it's like.
Crack on with the journey.
Yeah. It's finally here.
It's here!
Yes, there it is. That is our new Sven. So how long have we had this on order? 361 days.
361 days. Not 365 quite.
We keep mentioning it, but it does feel like a long time because it's probably about 18 months since we sold our California. It's back in the fold for us. Really looking forward to this. We've just had our handover where we have a bit of a tour around the van, talk about all the features of it and everything else. I think Andy, the guy who was doing the handover, was a little bit nervous because obviously we've done a video on a Sven before, so he felt like he was being checked up on, I think.
Well, no, I think he was more nervous that you were going to get a camera out and start filming him.
Well, you know, I think he was a bit nervous that might do him out of a job, actually, if we start videoing the handover. But all seriousness, good credit to you, Andy. Thank you for a lovely handover. Did a really good job. Nothing really on the van of any note that's going to cause us any problems or issues. So it's a case now of filling it up, making sure that we've got all of our stuff out of the car.
The car was
stuffed to the gunnels.
Rammed full
of stuff. We've got to get all of that into the van, got to make the bed up, we've got to put some carpets in it, like just get it into a state where we can stay in it. Because we are on the Wander Home campsite. They've got a little campsite next to Wander Home here, few pitches, and they like to do handovers in the week because if you've got any issues that you discover overnight, like a USB socket not working or something small snagging thing,
or even if you just can't figure out how to do something,
then they're here the next day for you, and that's really nice actually. So we've taken a couple of days off work, we're here, it's Thursday today, sleep in it tonight. If there's anything which needs picking up, we can do that tomorrow morning. On Friday we'll let you know how the night goes, but yeah, I think fill it up with water, put the gas bottle in there and everything.
Get the heating on. More importantly.
And we've got some nice pork loin steak for dinner that we're going to cook in it.
Yeah.
So give it all a good try, test everything, switch everything on and off.
Yep.
Let's go and start unpacking. Right, so before we start putting all of our stuff in, let's just have a quick walk around and I'll show you what you get in the back of a Sven when you buy one. So
that's not going to work very well.
Come around here.
Open the door in my face.
Right.
Oh, he's going to do it with the other side now, look. There we go.
Right, so in the back then you get Brundrup thermal screens for the front. So this goes in the windscreen and the 2 side windows. These are some MAN rubber floor mats that we bought for the cab area. We brought these over with us. You don't get those as standard, but you can get them from any MAN dealer. That's nice and easy. You get a load of toilet starter stuff, including the cap for the toilet cassette, which we've already put on. Outdoor shower, so that plugs in just over here, nice and straightforward. I don't know if there's something in that little, no, just the outdoor shower. That's a little sucker holder for,
I think that's if you want to use the shower outside properly, isn't it? So you bung it on a door
sits
or
in the outside
window
thing there. That's all good. So that's that. Couple of plug hole. So just normal plug hole or plugs, and then that is the shower curtain.
It is.
For the shower. There is a normal carpet floor mat there as well.
That's for the cab, isn't it?
That's for the cab. That's a Westfalia carpet. And then in here there is the winding
big
handle,
stick,
which looks like it's actually come with a couple of clippy clips that we'll be able to mount somewhere. Some people put them underneath the bed or somewhere else, so we'll have a look and see what we're going to do with that.
There's a couple of pegs there as well for pegging down your awning, isn't there?
That's right. And then up here you get a few more bits. So this massive piece here, kind of insulating piece, actually goes on the whole of the back of this.
Yeah, makes
and
it fully
there's bits of
insulated,
Velcro just on the sides here, look. And that allows you to insulate the whole back door area if you want to, if it's really cold. And there's also,
is there another one?
This one, and that one, although it's not a Brundrup, it's actually an outdoor thermal
I didn't
as
realise
well.
you got that. I thought you just got the indoor ones.
The only thing I'm not sure about with this, and we'll have to see when we get it out, is whether it's got these kind of bungee straps which go around the mirrors and those kind of things. So
we'll see, won't we?
I'm just a bit nervous about paintwork and all that kind of stuff, but we'll have a look. See what that's like. Obviously all the mattresses new, look, with all
everything in plastic. We've got a lot of plastic waste that we're going to create.
Yeah, and I tell you what, although we absolutely loved our Californias, no question, when you come in and you look at the thickness of that mattress.
How thick is it, Will?
It's that. I mean, that is.
I mean, that's like nearly the. I mean, or it's bigger than my hand.
I'm very excited.
There we go. Look, there's my entire hand.
I'm very excited about how comfy that mattress is going to be. So, I think that is the few bits and pieces you get with the Sven, and now we definitely need to
get a van.
we definitely need to get inside and start getting unpacked.
Definitely.
Oh, the first taking off of the seat wrapper, look. Get this off somehow. There it goes. Yes. It's not quite fair to say that it's never been sat in, because obviously they've moved it around. But I've never sat in the driver's seat yet.
No, not yet.
And neither Sarah, so yeah, all good. Right, just going to fit these floor mats before we take it anywhere to keep it nice and clean.
Yep.
More unpacking. Are you feeling a bit better now that we've sorted out everything?
Getting there. It's quite a daunting task actually, and I think I'd forgotten because we'd got so used to the Cali and where everything just went and everything fitted and what you'd bought to make sure it fitted. And now it's where am I going to put everything?
It's it is quite
trial and error.
Quite a daunting task. I mean, things like this drawer here, you fill the drawer with stuff, but then you realise that actually, because this is like a metal plate which protects the heat from the hob and everything underneath, it's got to be flush when you close it. So it's those kind of things which you just think, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm just taking time.
Just take your time.
You want to do it quickly, but actually you need to take your time.
I mean, there's still mess everywhere in here. Like everywhere you look, there's just.
You see, there's important stuff here though, like bunting and.
But yes, Sarah has brought
and things.
the bunting with her. That big blue-looking thing is actually a clock.
Yeah.
Do you touch the front of it or something? I can't remember how it worked. Well, maybe. I don't think we've switched it on yet. Okay. But we haven't even got to the stage yet of taking the cellophane off the bed. It's going to happen soon though. We've still got a big bag of bedding in the car. Big bag of bedding in the car. There's a laptop or something in the car as well. I'm trying to remember.
Yes, well, we had
Something
meetings
like
this morning to do, didn't we? I sit at Wonder
Yeah.
Home, so there's various laptops and iPads and bits and pieces that we need to sort out and bring in here.
We're getting there, and I think dinner tonight, we've got a nice...
I think you've already told them once.
Couple of bits of pork, haven't we? Yeah, so...
We've been to the garage over the road and bought some veg and some pasta and bits and pieces. It's a good little shop, actually, over the road if you're up here.
Yeah.
For some nice bits and bobs.
Right, so onward with the bed.
Oh, and we've had to turn the heating down.
The heating is so good.
The heating, like my feet are on fire from this underfloor heating. It has been turned
heated
down.
Floor, and yeah, it still feels really warm in here. I know we're moving about and doing a lot of stuff. I'm sure when we're sitting doing nothing later, it's going to be.
But it is nice and toasty at the moment.
But yeah, it is warm. Right, onward with the bed. We need to figure out the windscreen cover as well, don't we?
We do.
And then I can stop and have a drink and some dinner.
Yes.
Onward.
Onward.
Have you popped out?
I have popped out.
The pop out.
The pop is out.
The pop has been popped. No, that's good.
I'm not getting into bed quite yet. I've not had dinner yet.
Well, it's only about 6 o'clock, I think. But
I feel shattered. But...
It's more about making sure it's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're going to hop down and let's have a bit of a look then.
Yeah.
One of the features of the Sven we like, the step.
The step to help short people out.
So there we go then. That looks quite inviting.
Needs a little bit of
I say quite.
fettling over the back there.
One of the things that
the short bits.
one of the things we've already noticed is that you probably see there's a USB socket over the back there. That USB socket is literally one USB-A socket, not USB-C or anything like that. So I can see that being reworked at some point.
You're thinking about your remodelling already?
I think so.
He likes a bit of remodelling.
Sarah's already got soft furnishings in place.
Oh, plants.
Of
Fake
course.
plants. Wool plants.
Felt plants.
Felty wool.
And I'm sure we saw those on somebody's van, but I can't remember who. So if it was you and you're watching this video, let us know in the comments below if you're the one who posted something, either a picture or a video about having wool plants. We love it. Oh, I tell you what, I'm glad to have a sit down and have a light beer.
It feels like quite hard work actually.
It does. And I think because the heat, and I know we're going on about the heating, but because the heating is so good in the van, honestly, you end up just sweating, putting stuff away in cupboards and constantly moving around, trying to sort things out. It's taken a good 2 or 3 hours, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Solid to be able
Roxy's not going to be happy with this level of heating.
No.
Poor dog.
No.
She's going to keel over.
No. We've bought a van with underfloor heating, which is never going to be on. Because the dog's going to keel over.
Well, I think she'll just spend most of her time on this bit, won't she?
Yeah,
under the table.
I think so. She's looking to see what temperature it is out. It still reckons it's 10 degrees outside. I don't actually believe that. There's a bit of wind chill
It feels
today, but
blooming cold out there.
it's very toasty in here. We've turned it down again. But we were just saying, actually, this feels like it's going to be a massive upgrade in terms of space compared to the Callies that we've had before.
Yeah. Will's been really worried. I think it's fairly safe to say, in some respects.
I have.
Ever since we ordered this van, I don't think there's going to be enough storage space. Stop buying stuff to put in it. And he's looking around and he's going, well, that cupboard's empty and that cupboard's empty. And yes, okay, we're only away for 3 nights. We've not bought a huge amount of clothes and things with us, but there is still space to spare.
We've got spare lockers with nothing in, haven't we?
And the garage.
The garage is wow.
We're going to have to start tying stuff down.
I mean, admittedly, we haven't got the solo stove with us. We haven't got our chairs and a table
and a barbecue,
and so it will get much more in it.
But the ramps look lost.
Yeah,
we've
got our EcoFlow in the boot as well, and that's just like a
pebble in the side of it. It's just so small. But honestly, I'm really impressed. Quality wise, it feels just everything that we wanted, everything that we expected it to be. It really does feel solid all the way through. Nothing hasn't worked, nothing seems out of place. It's beautifully clean and prepped and PDI'd.
Yeah, done a lovely job on it.
Yeah, so I think everything from...
We've managed to dribble quite a lot of water down the side of it, filling it up. But,
yeah, the filler is weird, because it usually in the Calais or whatever, you'd put water straight in, and then you can put the hose almost, like hold the hose in it, and it just stays there. Whereas this has got a right angle immediately. So you undo the cap and it goes straight down. So you can't actually get the hose in there or anything. So I think you can buy adapters which screw in, that then allow you to put one of the normal hose lock connectors, garden connectors, onto the adapter. Which then auto cut off when it's full. So
handy.
Amazon later for that. What else is there to report?
We've got some small decorations.
More decorations, yes.
Just small ones.
I think every bag we opened, there's just something else, felt or wool or basically something which won't rattle. And Sarah's been hanging those up all around the van, which is good.
We've put the external windscreen cover on that came with the van. I think Will is quite happy to ditch that one fairly quick.
So, Nick, Campervan Bits, I'm heading your way. We need to talk about a windscreen wrap for the MAN TGE, because
this thing,
honestly, this is rubbish.
It's got like tie-down kind of straps with it.
It's just
that you're meant to clamp into the wheel arches or something, which is just terrifying.
Horrible. Considering they give you Brandrup internal cab blinds for this external thing, it feels like it's worth about 20 quid. It
probably wasn't. I'd imagine it's far too expensive.
It's too big, it's too floppy, it's just... don't like it at all.
Yeah, we'll have to give the internal ones a go, won't we?
Yeah, or a Brandrup external one.
Yeah.
You know, that could work too. I know some people use that. Use the internal ones on the side windows from Brandrup, and then the external windscreen one, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Fridge, really good.
Oh, the capacity of the fridge.
The 2-drawer thing, really liking that. Really liking that. And we've basically split it so that the bottom half of the fridge is all drink. Not all booze, all drink.
Milk.
Mostly booze.
Milk and then booze.
And then the top drawer is just food and just general fridge stuff. So that seems to work quite well. That's good. Yeah. As standard, the van came with a camping gas attachment in the gas locker. So fitting a 907 bottle, which is what we brought with us from our California, fits straight in the gas locker. It looks lost in the bottom of it. That's another massive void of space we can fill with other things if we want to. Spare gas bottle and anything else. So loads of space in there. It's just, I can think of 3 or 4 different lockers in the van that we haven't put anything in yet.
Yeah.
And we've got everything we need to be camping.
Yeah.
There's no problem at all. So space, excellent.
Space good. Tick.
Really good. Tick.
Yep.
Haven't even turned a wheel in it yet. We've not driven it anywhere.
No. Well, you shunted it forwards off the pitch to get some water onto it, and then shunted it backwards.
And the reason for that is obviously here at Wander Home, where we are staying in the campsite, they did the handover on the campsite. So they put it on the pitch ready for us.
Hook up.
Plugged into hook up. Yeah. Batteries are charged, all ready to go. Not even driven it anywhere. Yeah. So can't report about what it's like to drive or how quiet it is.
I would imagine. Horrifically noisy with lots of camping stuff crashing and banging around and being horrendous.
We probably should have driven it before we filled it full of our rubbish, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
To see what it was like. But hey, that's all right. We'll cover all of those rattle squeaks and...
Oh no, I was just saying it's the stuff that we've put in it that's banging and crashing around.
Yeah. Right. On with dinner, I think.
Yeah.
On with dinner.
Cooking.
How's the hot running water?
Nice. Very different to get your head around.
It certainly speeded up the cooking of our pasta for dinner, didn't it?
Yeah, get some nice hot water out there. It did nearly take my skin off, so I think we need to turn the hot water down a little bit.
Okay.
Probably superheating it beyond the point of where it needs to be.
We can do that. The Sven's got a 10-litre hot water boiler underneath the bed, and it's got a little rotary knob on that you can turn the thermostat up and down on it.
Yeah,
so
just need to turn it down. We're wasting diesel.
Wasting diesel.
Wasting it.
The 40 quid they gave us.
It'll probably be about a 10 by the morning. the way the heating's been running.
We've resorted to opening the roof blind now, or the roof vent. But yeah, it's looking good so far. And the hob's 2 different sizes, isn't it?
Small one, bigger one.
Yeah.
First van dinner.
First van dinner. Look at this. What a plateful that looks like. Sterling job.
Hopefully, he hasn't tasted it yet.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to get on with it before it gets cold.
Any particular reason you're pointing a camera in my face this morning whilst I'm trying to plug my hairdryer in?
I'm just going to ask you what kind of night you've had.
Very good. Very warm.
Yes.
We did turn the heating down a bit, and I think we needed to have turned it down a little bit more.
Well, I think our bedroom at home is usually about 17, isn't it? And we set it to 17 and it still felt warm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a bit less on that.
Bit less.
But
comfy.
Comfy, yeah. Good size as well. I think even though it doesn't sound like it's a huge amount more than the California bed at 120 wide, it feels massively wider, doesn't it? Was it 135 or something?
Yeah, so you're not obviously worrying about pillows falling down a void. Not worrying about getting your duvet on a canvas
No,
and it's
that's
raining or something like that.
Yeah.
Not that it was raining last night,
it's okay.
but just that little bit more of a feeling of being snug. I suppose a bit more like when you're downstairs in the Cali and you've put the roof down.
Yeah.
But nowhere near as many cold things to end up touching if the duvet moves off you in the middle of the night.
But no, it's good though. The cooking last night was good. Because of the kitchen layout, you've got a bit to the right of the sink where you can pile all the dirty pots. You've got the sink, and then we just put a tea towel down on the top of the hob to be able to dry everything off. That worked well. Sarah's sorting out her hair and everything here. We're on hookup, so she's able to use a hairdryer and everything, no problem. And maybe tonight we'll end up using the EcoFlow for that. Got to go and get the dog in a second.
Yep.
First, all hell breaks loose. The cleanliness of the van is going to go down rapidly from that point. And I think the only snagging thing we found for them to fix this morning is one of the catches. It's the one on the top drawer over here, which just is a bit, when you first put it back in, it's a bit temperamental. Doesn't seem like it when I've just videoed it there, but it is, trust me. And they're going to come and have a quick look at that. But apart from that, probably not a huge amount more to report on first trip. I think we're going to have these couple of nights away. We'll see how we get on, and we'll let you know.
Well, what are we, 2 miles in? Something like that now? It's really smooth, drives beautifully. I don't know why I'm surprised. Obviously we had the Grand for a while, but I've not actually driven a Sven before this. So first drive of a Sven. First impression, it's quiet.
Apart from our packing
It's
of the
quiet.
bottles and
So
things.
there's probably 18 bottles of Bud Light in the fridge. You know, we're planning
And a bottle of champagne.
we might be planning a big one tonight, but there is no noise, no squeaking, no rattling, no cabinets which make any noise. That, if you can hear that in the background, what that is the bottles in the fridge. And I tell you what, it really is quite surprising, especially when we went to Australia. If you haven't seen those videos, we hired a Mercedes Sprinter conversion over there, brand new, so nobody had ever used it before us. Brand new Mercedes Sprinter conversion, and I tell you what, that squeaked and rattled like crazy.
Oh, banged and crashed. It was horrible.
It's not about the base van necessarily then, it's about the quality of the conversion inside. And you know, hopefully you know by now I'd tell you the truth if it did make some squeaks or rattles or if there was a problem, but I tell you what, this is perfect in the first couple of miles. Obviously,
Apart from our packing.
let's shake it down over the next few hundred and see whether it still remains the same, but so far so good. Is that a streak of sun that I see over your shoulder there?
It is.
Yes.
The sun is coming out. The dullness is burning away.
Perfect. So we're heading to Filey, aren't we?
Yep. Northeast coast.
Northeast coast, Yorkshire. I have a nice look round, and we're just about at Bridlington. So I think the puppy, although she's not really a puppy anymore, I think the puppy is in due of a walk, isn't she?
Yes.
So
she's shattered, I think.
we're beach hunting. We've got some soup in the fridge actually, haven't we, that we need to have, or you need to have.
Yep.
So we got that, and yeah, hopefully that'll
good.
keep the dog nice and happy, but it's all good. Good morning everyone. Well, last night we stayed here at the Springfield Touring and Camping Park. It's a beautiful new park. It's absolutely stunning. Although it's a bit overcast today, it doesn't serve it in the best weather. This is just south of Hornsea, East Yorkshire coast. And I tell you what, this is a beautiful site. Let me just show you around. So the site's arranged in a kind of big oval. You've got these nice hard standing pitches or gravel standing pitches, loads of bins all over the place and fire points, all got electric hookup, water taps. You do pay for electric separate on your pitch. We didn't bother last night because we wanted to test out the batteries on the Sven. Lovely little walkways down to the beach, it's not very far. And then motorhome service point, so drainage, so you can drive over the grate and then let your grey waste away, obviously fill up your water tank. But one of the nicest things about this site is what's just round from the pot wash. I'll show you that in a second. So you've got reception area here, it's a little shop, got bits and bobs in there. So it's a bit of a shame I can't show you in there because it's got mirrored glass. I can't quite get in there, and I'm not going to ring them just so I can have a look inside. That's a bit mean. It's only about 9 o'clock this morning. So right, let's have a quick look in the shower block and amenities for you. So this is how they've laid out their toilet blocks here. You've got 6 cubicles. They're all self-contained, all individually heated. So if we just nip in one of these, so when you come in, you've got huge shower, beautiful drying area, separate area for your clothes and everything. Beautiful, nice rain shower. Obviously radiator, the camper's friend. And then obviously normal toilet, sink, everything else in here. But perfect really, obviously some hooks on the wall over there too, just to hang up your towels and other bits and pieces. But when you've got 6 self-contained units like that, hopefully there won't be any fighting over nipping to the loo, having a shower and all of that kind of thing. And just around the side from the toilets, you've got pot wash here, so nice big outdoor sink area and everything, washing up liquid all included. You can use the fridge as well. They've got dog station for dog wash, no charge for that or anything. And an amazing covered outdoor seating area here that you can sit, have a drink, TV out here. They've got the most ferocious looking heater I think I've ever seen, which they will put on for you if you ask them. But what an amazing little outdoor space that you can come and share with friends. And if it's too cold for this, there's more. There's more, because this is why you might want to come to this site. This keg shed here is a fantastic bar, which is all self-contained. I will show you in there when it opens at 9:30. It's a little self-contained pub basically, so beers on tap. We were in there last night, we had pie and peas as well. Looked absolutely brilliant and really friendly, really cosy.
Got a beautiful log burner in there. They've done an amazing job of such a really quite small site. They've really put some effort into this. Obviously you've got your normal grey waste, also your Esland disposal point as well, all very standard. And then our pitch, I expect you can see the Sven down there now. They've also got a lovely little field at the back here, again with hookup. Right, now it's past 9:30, so let's see whether the Saturday cafe is open at the keg shed. Let's see. The fire's going again, is it? Beautiful. So we've just ordered our breakfast. Sarah's having a couple of slices of toast. I'm having the bacon cob. But it is fantastic in here. I mean, look, bar on site. Really good selection of everything. Wi-Fi in here as well. Obviously they'll put the sports on, football on, music on, karaoke I think tonight as well. It's bingo tonight. So we're not here for that because we're moving on to another site. But I tell you what, this is a good find. I think we'll probably be back. So good morning again.
Hello.
This is has been our final night. We've been at Westgate Car Farm.
Just south of Pickering, about a mile out of Pickering, so walkable into Pickering.
It is, which we did. Very nice, few drinks, good bars.
Yeah.
And then we got some fish and chips and then we got a taxi back.
Yeah. Dog-friendly taxi back.
Mostly because it was pitch black and, well, we were getting a bit tired by then. But I have to say, another night in the van, very comfortable, slept well. Both had showers in the van this morning, all good. Your first shower this morning?
My first shower in the van, very nice.
Yeah,
good
very
experience.
Nice. Partly because it was just raining outside.
Didn't want to go out.
Didn't really want to go out. But that's nice. Not too much noise from the rain on the roof either, because when we were in Australia hiring the van over there, the panel van conversion, that really did tinkle down on the roof like crazy, didn't it?
Yeah, it was really noisy, and this was just like being in a car.
It was. But Sarah did say it might be because we've got 2 solar panels, there's loads of roof lights and things on the top of the van. There's not much roof space, not much metal actually exposed on the rain.
For any rain to get to.
That's all for a future video, kind of what we've got in the van and how we've spec'd it and everything else. So we'll cover all of that in a future video. Trying to think what else to report really. It's been really nice on this trip. The extra bit of space means that you can have 2 people in here quite happily, really.
Yeah.
And
an unhappy dog.
Just with a bit of distance between you, you're not crawling over each other all the time. If one wants to sit down and have a look at a phone or read something or whatever, they can do while the other's in bed or making a drink and stuff. You can kind of get out of each other's way if you want to. It's not the reason we bought it, to get out of each other's way, but
just there's a bit
side
more
benefit.
Circulation space than in the Calais.
There is. If you get really stuck, you can go and lock yourself in the toilet. So that's a bonus as well.
I don't think he's done that yet.
No, I've not done that yet. We've used these internal blinds for the last couple of nights. These are the Brandrup Isolite Internal, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Specifically designed for the Crafter and MAN TGE. This one doesn't have a rear view mirror, as you can probably see here, and it's got it's properly cut for ones which don't have a rear view mirror for this particular model. It's not bad. It's not perfect like the outdoor screen. Tends to give you no condensation whatsoever on the window. This gave us a little bit yesterday. Obviously, I haven't taken it off yet today, but
I think
it gave a little bit, didn't it?
That condensation was actually caused from, because Will used the shower yesterday, so I think it was actually caused from a hot, wet person getting out of the shower and getting dry in the front here, which then obviously just creates some more moisture in the air. I'm not entirely convinced that it would have had a condensation issue at all if you hadn't had a shower.
To be honest, probably need to remember to open a roof window or something when coming out of the shower, so that
just to try and get a bit of
any of that steam can just go somewhere else. But they seem to, and the fit is perfect.
They fit amazingly
They really
well.
do fit
extremely well.
Yeah.
And they do an external windscreen one, but you can keep the side window ones internal if you want as well. So other options for the future, but we might go and see Campervan Bits about an external screen wrap.
Yes.
Because we always loved the one of those that we had on the Cali. It was perfect fit, no condensation whatsoever. So maybe that's something for the future. Right, well, we've got to go and get our car back from Wander Home because we've left it there while we've been jaunting around Yorkshire. We've got to go and get the car back. Got to get home. Probably got to give this a bit of a clean because it's full of dog hair.
Dog hairy at the moment.
And yeah, we'll just reflect on our trip. Hope you've enjoyed being with us while we've collected our van and gone on our little mini trip around Yorkshire. Very mini, just grabbing any time we can at the moment, and obviously trying to get back into it. Lots of things we'd forgotten about in terms of what you do when you're camping and things you need to have with you and everything else. It feels like it's all new again, which is really
very
exciting.
Very decadent having running hot water. That does feel very decadent.
It is for pot washing, hands, all that stuff. Shower.
It's nice.
Very good. Right. Okay. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you're pleased that we finally got our van.
We are.
We certainly are. We've got plenty of things planned over the next few weeks and months, and lots of things to share with you. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you for bearing with us over the last 18 months while we've been waiting and ordering and sorting our van. Yeah. And happy adventures to come. See you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.